Windmills are machines that use the power of the wind to do work. They have been important to people for many years. Long ago, windmills helped rural communities with everyday tasks. They could pump water or grind grain, and today they even help make clean energy. The windmill shows how people can work with nature to make life easier. It is a simple idea that has grown over time. By using the wind, people learned to use a free and natural power, and this idea still helps us today. The history of windmills goes back many centuries. Early windmills were built with wood and stone. Farmers and villagers built these machines to help with hard work. They used the wind to turn large wooden blades so that grain could be ground into flour. In many parts of the world, windmills were a sign of progress and hope during difficult times. Even though they came from simple beginnings, these windmills made life easier and allowed people to save time and energy. Their design shows that even basic materials can be used to create a machine that works with nature. The design of a windmill is both simple and clever. A typical windmill has long blades that are set around a central point. When the wind blows, it pushes against the blades and makes them turn. This turning motion is transferred to gears and machines inside the windmill. Even though the idea is very basic, the wind gives enough power to help pump water, grind grain, or even generate electricity. The easy movement of the blades shows that sometimes simple tools are the best tools. With a few moving parts, the windmill can capture the energy of the wind and put it to good use. Windmills are not only useful, but they also have a special place in art and culture. In many countries, windmills are a symbol of tradition and beauty. Their graceful turning under a blue sky inspires people to slow down and appreciate nature. In small towns and along quiet roads, a windmill can be a welcome sight, reminding everyone of simple times and hard work. People often feel calm when they see a windmill turning slowly in the open air, and it helps them remember the close connection between nature and human creativity. Today, the idea behind the old windmills lives on in modern wind turbines. While modern machines are built from metal and other strong materials, they work in much the same way as the traditional windmills. They turn large blades to capture the energy of the wind. This energy is then turned into electricity that powers homes and schools. Modern windmills, or wind turbines, show that clean energy is possible when we work with nature. They also help to reduce the pollution that harms our planet. Even though the machines have changed, the simple idea of using wind power remains important. The science behind windmills is interesting and easy to understand. Air moves when differences in temperature and pressure take place. This movement, which we call wind, has natural force. When a windmill is built in a good location, the wind makes its blades move and sends energy into the machine. Scientists study the wind to measure its speed and strength, so engineers know how to design windmills that work well. The way that windmills work is a lesson in how energy can come from simple forces. It also tells us that nature always holds a power that we can use when we understand it. Life around windmills is peaceful and full of meaning. Many people who live in the countryside see windmills as a part of everyday life. The gentle sound of the turning blades can make a busy day feel calm and slow. In rural areas, a windmill on a hill or near a field is not only a tool but also a reminder of the long history and hard work of the community. Neighbors talk about the windmill as a shared symbol of their past and a promise of a cleaner future. The simple view of a windmill inspires trust in nature and in the ability of people to live in harmony with it. Windmills also show us an important truth about life. They remind us that even a gentle force like the wind can help make big changes. When we see the blades turn slowly, we can think about how small efforts add up over time. This idea is true in work and in life. Just as the windmill uses the power of a soft breeze to complete its work, small actions can lead to big results if we are patient and persistent. In this way, windmills teach us that nature and hard work go together, and that every small effort matters. The future of windmills is bright because of the need for clean energy. As more people work to protect the earth, wind power becomes even more important. Many governments and communities invest in modern windmills to help reduce the use of fossil fuels. These projects give new life to an ancient idea and help us move toward a healthier world. The windmill, once a simple tool for milling grain or pumping water, now plays a part in a global effort to care for the environment. Its promise of clean energy gives hope for a better tomorrow where people and nature live side by side. The windmill is a friend that has traveled through time. Its slow and steady turning tells a story of the past while inspiring hope for the future. From its beginnings in small villages to modern energy projects, the windmill remains a symbol of human creativity and the natural power of the wind. The simple turning of its blades connects us with the old and the new, urging us to remember that nature gives us a gift we must cherish. This message of hope and balance shows us that even the simplest machine can have a lasting impact on our lives and our future.